And thank you very much. It's time for us to sit and deliver sporting stories. My name is Vincent Forgor. Yamawa Joe Amawa Kwaba. About to Emraso in a good yemunsem and a bro senior. A brebia a yano. Free sabri causes a non semabono. A good yemunsem. Na and you know, you've been a solid discussion. And I'm saying over the weekends, no, both foreign and local, no. Signings now. We United fan room say Matthias Cunha already must sign on. I'm be Akon Kain Chelsea for Liam Delap and also Muguswa Branton and Medicals Abibia Mibacho and so Akon Kain Chelsea for best and sign on transfer window be free Sabre be transfer window all of the time no yen stories on transfers never do so mu yepa but and no even to was here now Fiat Nase. Na ya discusses so many issues over the weekend. Match day 33 of the Ghana Premier League. I told ya na one game wo why ya manwie na ano aye Baseke Holy Stars and Nations FC na ne ekosi wo ho de na yebedi nkomo e wa homa so na afei no yahwe yebeko Nations FC ne yahwe say ye ne wo pia robedi nkomo na afei so abrante ba ko a wono wo ka AFA ana se afa me pa won broadcasting crew no hono maestro yana ne bedi nkomo na so mo call ho no kokoba se mo ntwa game no mo gina ho che yie pa nte bedi aye ntremu a wo mu nyina de kosi ye nyina Nations mpanyimfo chemu se ye de nsa keka wo mo no ntikura no penalties ahodo mo je ye dubious menka ne se officiating ni no mo no bia nkoso yie nti no mo gya bo no bo a me ba che manto aso amo no ebehwe ne di nkomo e wo mu yie pa na afi yahwe Ghana football kra no ni papa mu no ene ye ni Osman e wo ha and one sembebre na e de ma e won semi e ho Daniel and so aginagwa ono so wo ha e be ram na afia over the weekend no near course so PSG4 for the first time in their history they have been crowned champions of Europe now when na Barca for bi mo ka senti we pa na Inter mo kwa akoye eno nti musi ye kwan na mamma yanko na final party show 5 there it is the easiest final ano ana bibri na eka ana afei no yebehwe ne awura nsema hodo na mu e wa manfo amanso na yahwe tie be discussion na tino obi abenya ne mre na afei ne nsema wo eka ene kire ahwefo no yahwe Ghana football nkanko senkra ana etie medini Vincent Forgor yemfa speedy recovery emfa Emma Robert Konye ne ho emfa no ebo mpais be bia enko yemfa ma na afei omra meka yensa na enya dwuma kama sa nei anuano miensa ene de agudi mu nsema ebro Daniel Dangana e wo ha ana afei so no Osman Haruna enso wo ha yatena se de agudi mu nsema no ebro fa kwan wo bia ya sha ase anesa nti wetimi do messages no aba ne yakenkan ama e 0591228584 0591228584 na watch for akọ aba bato yen enti wo ho odin na se me ba cho ugina ona so odin na se mfa nkoma nyankopon se ne na imiri na se ma nyankopon na ye hye de no ase no enti ne eti na me kọ na me ma bidwafo na akọ aba Jeffas Misha and P capsules one na so ya se ma area gudi mu nsemi bro menya ntobo ase ma ka ho ase mpa Osman so benya ntobo ase no aka Jeffas ho ase ma chiro ye pa e ba na Jeffas ne chirichi mu dia na hin chenyi na ide so Osman akọ aba
yes sir
I design
nyame adom me ho ya na wonso
me so me ho ya pa man fo chire mu a Jeffas ne de bra si chire si utimi chire mu na du bro ka se uduru ho na wo mfa ntene ba no de nkotin ene wo de eti anase wo se eti
me na se emfantikasa emfantikasa ya na me adom bia boko sa so ho ye
me so me ho ya pa nyakopon kura mu kakra
everybody else pa
we can see eko ye ma ode
na we can see wa ho me
mi hu de
se hu me
mi hu
uro fi kona ye na
okay Mati mami ko Daniel Jerome Daniel akwaba
yeah Vincent
ene mamu tizai
nyame adu na nse
nyankopon adu me so mu hodin pa
fantastic
we can see mukodi Kumase
yeah
Abanyara Sports Stadium Monday game no brain live
sure
bano traveling crew na wo ka ho for me can say season no ne kase pa mu de wa kwa bia akwa kosi e wo basket chimo mu ntwa e man ntwa e bia se woni mpen e ntia se mamu mu
ama Hadwin the funny thing is on it fear on pe camera. But kwa away the second camera is 50 in Dinachi. And Hadwin. Yeah, expense be brain and upon an artistic.
I'll bet you
yeah, full 2 months.
Aye. Because I'm my cousin.
Yeah. No pana.
Husband,
Vincent.
Ghana football.
Ghana football, Vincent, the Biano. Yeka. Say a Scandinavia football. And baby, you'll be a discussion piano. Now come on, so you're there. And baby, you'll be a come now teams are hosting here. And the air cost for Ghana football, Yamau, try my own, you say. I thought that, and we was there was a time when I used to say Mofra and then it is NBC what I say, but and then baby any beer dree now just say you could try game, not game number TV small be any being shy. Vincent, what's on me in try? Now didn't tell me in try game no. So yes, didn't tell me in try. And if says be as a camera and you want to bet me I win a game now. And then say be a fish na be a GF no nya sika be free be a broadcast right no now or channel man yibi. Once you be a beji bi nko ade e wo se camera ba obetwa game no e another nika no so o kwa we o hia camera se camera be di na chi ade a hotin basis no nipa kwa na atifie nso a on pese camera be ba bi ade ya no so pese osisi a we tim no nti ye sa suban we na krum ha ye be wi na de suban ka ko boji efe se ye league na anya fe na ye yanka se ye na ye bi a ye say league na anya de league na anya fe bon se e be ye se e be wi so league na anya successful but e be wi no na ye de suban bon kofo bi a enfru omo the course enye GF ne photo so what I say me obi a make fa GF ne ho ne because entimi nkonko ba say obi tini fia besan utimi fia na otu fie yenka bi sem dani ba ho they say o ba na fa camera ndi akire den emfamra one say e basa na obebu say dey ntia camera mra because woni me ni nkomo so ba na camera den camera di akire so what I say ni nyina no ye no ma bi a meka say bi a antwa yi before say bi a camera team cry they move some ko hono we listen di kan ba abonten games aho deba TVs na two na ba abonten the eba so Globe TV Kotoko Media Mass Sporting Club Dreams FC Accra Lions any who say den eba TV so but you be who later once some the fly be cry kira wa kira cry
yes actually na supply na ba
eba abonten enti then the sequence say
Minimze wonsem kapa me mo mrene emre o minimze wonsem kapa ma menko ahoma so na fe mini nkomo ewo jumadi so na brand and din ya Richard Boatin Amoa ewo ahoma so maestro ani efre no he's a very good gentleman just say a ban human relation ne dia na fantastic ma menko ne nchen wono oka AFA and say afafo no won crew no ho omukopiem ewo basket na omukotwa game na Nations FC tubata na so wotu kwan akopiem e wonzema woni basket Holy Stars e bon ma me kwa homa so na we ne eni nkomo na am se woka crew no ho wo ma na mukotwa game no woka ho binti yanko ne eni nkomo sa maestro wotu me nka me mo ajo esanso mo akwa baba Globe TV so
mi ya me jo so ya ko de
me ho ye pa na wo mom ne ese ebisa o se maestro ho ye de
me de ense da nye da friends
boyemu maestro again see ye wo enra mukopiem e wonzema na motwa game basket Holy Stars and Nations FC fire shots here it was a long journey because yakọ open wa papa mukodu ho na mubenya ntobo ase arrest kakra na nka mawura mu kura no boyemu right from mu arrival no again see ye e mo rum imomu rum ane de ekosi ye wo park no so nyina no boyenche mu maestro
Vincent, mamita akonyo so na nchia wa festo. Mamita na nkunu boys na. Ghana Premier League match. Nini nyamu kutoka no. Saturday na Muslim. Ana nani yepe no pay ya kwa unyasi. Na yoko fast argument because a big deal. From my house to the national stadium, across the stadium, I make a podcast. 1 hour, 9:30. Okay. And we stay there at 10 o'clock. They could lose in the night around 7:30 to 8. The moment I do it, because we are party, almost everyone in if you know my another thing, you are much that you are not in the effort of the book, the domestic kind.
Okay.
The moment that you feel how you carry your could do now, if you want to give anything to that, but you never try, you can. Any people who are sorry, I will give my mobile the main game. And for there is room the better and you're trouble. Yeah, you would be free. You might do what that's to get them. And from the security now, I'm going to say, really, and yeah, you do it right. The man said, as the maker, we say, give me a life. Almost you are going to give me a life. That is what we will do for the staff and of an if you answer us, you're very bored. I might say, still we see it's you. So that is you now with the and for free, or something about the catcher, so you should go ahead. As you see in the bank, you go ahead, so you can give them. And that get man in so we just we start our car outside. You say it's all part of the game. This is the outside. So we are just there. And one thing that is such you have to say, give me the either say only 3 points and I will give you 5 points.
Maestro, I will make it that emphatic. Say either so many 3 points, and I say there will be death, and also will be a park and so.
Almost catch say either say almost 3 points, and I say we do a park. That's what they do that early in the morning, and they will hold you because you said it.
Wow, this is serious.
So, I'm speaking as a journalist. Maybe personal sentiment concern, maybe different analysis concern as a journalist American. So this is what he said. And from there, there's a plan about me, and our leader decided to say, and the young people me and two people that if you ever know black on you know what I say, we young community again. And so therefore, it's the matter of another for on our way coming back, an opportunity for us. But second, team back on the education collapse on the national collapse.
Yeah.
If you get no, I mean, so
okay.
If you thought that we get that many players in the band, and on that, Yakucha. And that's me, we do it, and you drown that every almost finish my young.
Wow.
Because we team leader.
Mitipa.
Almost my young. So we just stood there and it was time for very much that almost second conference on there. So we said, your rep were happy. One joining on the normal. So they went for the very match. And he coming back, or the catcher there, during the very match, the match commissioner, the catcher said, you know, say game by your life. But this gentleman also by a CFT, as you ask man, say, I'm not going to try to keep in your life.
Next, we're pretty much national. The match commission of the kind of no. Okay.
And on the coin, okay, not much commitment in your name. It's a time back. You're good to say, if you are not, very much on the you try a thing like the unit. So we were there and people were coming into the field. But after I know I get it later. And what we saw there, I mean what we saw, the way I was standing there, nations as supporters on the party on the back. See me nearby. See me jump on, so that's 10 minutes. And son of Yemen room. Meaning Dr. Kwame, the bank will not need next year or no back. Over my lips now, intimidation, over Bonji on Ghana, almost Yamana, leaving a Yakaka between the brand and communication director, that is Kennedy and Samuel.
Okay.
And security man and Sana, only one of paternity opportunity or local inside now. Now, between the fans and the case now, they won't allow any journalist no coverage over the year commentary yet our own. In the transformation that the fans they're standing outside. I'm not told you. You say I thought they will be doing inside. So you go to a time now. After say home fans on airport, we were taking them to any cities. It was going for sure. I think there was this agreement there. The nations fans will be puma. Only go back. We are needed. And yes, I understand what you want. And I say, on the boss work. I'm also the right inside so and they 50 seconds. They get one they away for 50 seconds. So Dr. Kwame gave out money. I was there here on Kennedy, but chance as on good you have one and here also my young woman at media Nelson. My original one and I my hair. The pastor will and check Yama. That is the nation that we find.
Okay.
So I asked one guy, say, when I got to inside, or say, inside, almost I said, almost 2 and I'm not too fast, after 2 catch on, say, on the inside, I don't think and before I got into the background, I say, these players, stadium,
yeah.
We will say, Rasta for that, Rasta for everyone about me.
Rasta for one more jump and Maestro.
Yeah, listen.
Rasta for Rasta for a goose abasinum.
Abasinum. And who are you? So, to be another picture. No, that Rasta for. If they are inside, you need to see inside because the names on my inside. And Sabbath, never seen a machine that inside there. The chairman, the one of the inside, they check the your catcher may say, you don't want to get the well, now it is our home or some performer. And now because you the performer.
Okay.
And with the home now, another squad. Rasta for you not at all almost like team. I started on my first inside. Yeah. This idea send my inside. Born in the we did try a ticket, and also almost said that I my info. And one thing say, I just saw him in Yasin Yasin showing in the fair. But we start here. I have a fourth presenter, you know, India. And we cannot want your friend can't say, we put trouble on my income. You just take it up for the one is also or catch every union on. Now, will be a bag on the finding every other inside a young carbon. And it's not one this guy, your friend of the friend on fire. Or that friend out of but there's a much commission and say, I will allow her alpha event to be alpha media in right inside of me. That is what we are African have told us.
Okay.
So we knew now, in the natural say, we encounter. Even about you do have a police patrol about on the other country. The person will inside all of them. Then any nation that is transmitting one of my in the end. So we have police escort. If she is the partner, I didn't put you through one of them. Not two policemen said away inside on them. And the children of the party about inside on them, say, oh, that's a police from that is and we are to say for 5 years, we do not 70.2 points, they will be able to 20 years. If we make up that one, say, yes, possible, and yet, and we do see now, because you see a man, what do they never say? And then you may come here, sir. Did you make up of fly about now? What did you say? Not only say about Nachi.
Or would the bus Nachi?
Listen. You back with you, or ya, your parking or your parking or Ivan Foga. And you want the money, a parking back on. Look at that, I'm not to be by a view.
Okay.
If you haven't been, you know,
wow.
Much now, for a year, because of internal police form, any day after you know. You see, you can't, if you want, because I'm not catching it. It's not only a form of the if you didn't act as official media partners, you can have and that you're 2 years, look at the
Maestro, and Rano, Air Cosso be no, more reaching out to the GFA, set near Air Cosso near Namunya save, more reaching out to the GFA, and now Pocrano, more free honor, more corner, motto for being Dimochi, now more Pemoabumono, and also the Muma if in Yantias, and I say after everything, no. If you know, actual officially, Eddie Amam, when I say any of the member of the FA, no, afre, I hear Mopumodin and Nasan and Mohusiti.
Looking so far, may I some training on the code, may I present another code. I was there when Kennedy and Sabwati was calling the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association.
Okay.
But I want to take over.
Prosper. Okay. One pick. Okay.
But say if you not friend the boss and manage the means that you are friend at a thing is the
okay. All right, Maestro, this is something I had dream because me try set many nations FC Pierre na feeling me no adin komo na ya hwe ohun se Maestro near a course, you know, it's because of say basketball no any abre say wo mo points agye na nations in so no open league na agye no one say they have to take this dubious means to even prevent camera from even capturing ana
because as a journalist mean that yeah na basketball start expect to job media so there the start 3 points. I'm not a listen at the attention of the lady for the start and look at answer, but you're not you as a journalistic point of view, and other sense, moving to the amount. Okay. They know yet, and see no any clubs, and what can I be you see Japan say? So, if I say, any basketball start, extra educate communication there. Mukim na wase ba life ana basket for here because we are saying there we are building something in them when it comes to our sports fraternity. The person now when we are doing we must be ever I say the company be ordinary now what
sure and I'm from Musa.
And that company, and I said, Ghana Premier League game after investing. Not so rather what we went through yesterday, and then I think after company in the F1, the Ghana football league is saying.
Okay. Maestro,
there's communication between the FA and the club.
Sure. Maestro, finally. There was a case of physical assault. And Panyufo so especially Nations FC and Panyufo binum so. Were you there? Be with especially Kennedy Boachi answer. Yeah, the Asaki Kano.
Boachi answer the man is in a home.
Yeah, the Asaki Kano.
And what happened outside? It made me inside. No, outside. Not inside.
Okay.
And I incident in a photo. And there's just one guy standing in front of the geezer. Now, all can say, yeah, my woman, tell me the young my woman. And I say, a something, but I got to a time.
the media crew a mo kutwa game na eduba bi na rasta fo bi num kwati moto so na mo di mo achi e pa mo nyina no wa kire mu no ya da se ye pa se maestro oni ya di san komo okay and the fantastic man maestro no Richard Boateng and I no adi nkomo ono woka crew no ho AFA afafo no won twa games no okwa mo hu bi na yene na adi nkomo anwumre yi efa ni esi ye enra kokodu ye ma nwuram ye ma wonko ye ma onyese obegina wo sa na chese ebinum kra pewo abo ni ade a mekai kotokotu kwan ko nsu atre na wono kwa akobati ya nsu atemana FC na sa game no mu kra no mu Napoli efa so ohwere ne nkwa no anopa na eduru ho na mu maye nwuram mu maye ntwa mu maye nwuram sa se ya ene ko fa sa asem kase no eba ye league we ya mu ano na kwa akoda ye nti Poli hu nsem bia bium ezi obi akra ja Poli nsem ka obi amu Poli din bium abrante na odese kan wo Poli no besi na ye nche no akwa akoda ama we nso akwa akosore nti ochena bi su kosore ba bia na chese ye league no ye bedem pa ne anya big sponsor Osman wonsem do na ho Daniel wonsem do na eka fam because he's a living testimony to this koko dura e monwuram odi ahomato fom ne yeyi dani wazi odi ahomato fom ne ya twe
oh yeah dura I reckon some people it's very worrying
recently
oh yeah just before the next week last week games we are
na ye fa na am say Bibiani.
Yeah, Bibiani.
What's the amount for no matter?
Vincent, easy. Obe making a last submission, making a very good point.
Yeah.
The FA should be blamed at times.
Sure. Okay,
Vincent. Look, Obiani wa about active without a reason.
Oh yeah, sure.
Nah, we know our league very well, and we know say sometimes some points are crucial. Indeed, you have to be up and doing in terms of your communication. Because last time I called them, I almost say, time I could do now if you inform me, almost so many game, no, some back room.
There's no munya where say,
Omunya where, indeed, yes, Nipa also has an what way.
Okay.
What is your responsibility? The general secretary now also making sure so by informing teams, so okay, weekends way there, the team where by you game life, no, or
yeah.
Oh, yes, I don't know the duty or perform or why. Or so engaged to extend so on both teams. Go through no see that until the Basana look. I don't know to say or camera operation or off camera operation. We know it in our league.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, kind of evidence, but we want me to prove evidence for you. Listen, I thought that we have to give some blames today. I mean, FM for baby performing with duties. All they know is to find a way to benefit themselves. Okay. And at times, some reaction be why hard, but on a very safer side, if they must have been doing in terms of their work. There are lots of things to talk about.
Martin, maybe on chain, yeah. Maybe on chain. Now, if you this uncle mono, measures with Osman. Now, man, Mreno. Now, if you pour out everything he wants to say about Ghana football and everything, but if I'm just from and from Apostle Naftali upon your boy, I founder and my True Worship Ministry International. Papa, you may. Mechia Yepa, Yankupon Kan, one of Bibia and Kui, and from Apostle Naftali upon Yeboa, founder of True Worship Ministry International. A one fear sawmill, a so one honor, a bang IBM filling station, a whole and a papa, Nasrano, a True Worship Ministry International, and Jason and from Mo, Papa, no answer money, nay, a certain penny funina, and Fanchias from Mo, and you ray. Osman, and some of the women be brina.
Yeah.
Now what's ye dear maestro and so can ye say could do a more yin dear just say have Jane. Mammy Tio, Ghana football, how can we do? And I said, then be any resetting Ghana football. Now I do but not a season, a full season, 1 season. Obia who or support the woo over that season. Nah, baby, so Obiabo first for the second of me mobium. Now to say so many incidents, AC would 1 season more. Osman, Mammy Tio.
Me kai se mo call baby bae me say insu atre na bae since bebre
because I'm go you
since bebre I know them because enkwa ho hia and obi no wi ase I promise no second life obi ani ho enti se wonya kwan na say bia wo ya de bia Now I very careful. Send be ya be to a be na wanya come for. What I say because they be a kwesi wo basaka hondo and say be to be a na yente hwe yente communicate free if you hope yente be what I say to e beto I want to be fast and your more me kind of say or more be MSA Riga na see be a high life I was say be a yet and you want some kind of but kakra bi o when say CAF Champions League ni baso and yes Pyramids for the first time Omaji Juma di be esi omo na so and I back mom say omo edge Juma di be say e dey esi omo na so because abrebiaron genya the likes of Ali the likes of Aransemo Omaji Jibia but say oh bobo teams ahodo a mo free eye senyan kan bia club forum and kisses someone sa ebeka age modi nebi and o check your more games ahodo mo boy ye and ebepim and weekends domestic Mamelodi Sundowns yeah in terms of our dominate Sundowns forum but we are then important what game nim goals e be say and you be din kunimo game nim no and e be ka se bia what dominate game dey ko anim enti omo na ohwe omo omo ayade kama bibia ekoya ma omo nra ani je bibina na e free Pyramids for naso yeba and be say be dim ko akra ho
yeah
I go come on picture 4 no na fe enko anim ohwe possession e ba game nim a Sundowns e dominate game ni nyina say ye bob passes everything Sundowns for make sure say on make dominate bibia o game nim and no TV so
right 35
yes
0.9 to 64.1
hi enti omo dominate game ni nyina na emu de na aka ne say wana de ball ne continent ni mama omo
okay
e ho na endra week club of fans say Sundowns for no enti I think say e ho na omo anya ne because obetima bobo ni nyina ayesa say be obiti ase na obere no ya adwuma den ne mo obewu bra na ogusia po e bi na no happy because obeyiro ho dominate park no na but e wie no want me anje the ultimate na fancy na so en andro ade are hopa ayekọ game nim abrante ba kwa na meka na asema o ya ade 12 this season for club of Pyramids forum abrante fi DR Congo abrante fi Fiston Mayele madika aka no wonse bebre wo check abrante from the days at young Africans younger what Africa football ni mboyi no and nra osa kire say eba no afoi CAF Champions League obi na wa go duro chen abrante fi Fiston Mayele and no sa agenda so esanya first crucial goal my club by friend say Pyramids for no mo komanim enti picture eba no be abrante friend say Fiston Mayele and class afiwa listen afu e be sa hwe goals ahodo a players na chef for my club our CAF Champions League this season and no try say afu e says no no ma ekoyie the ma teams ya mo free air North Africa any players ahodo a omo esi aka mo and the next picture no ni abrante friend Fiston Mayele I was 9 goals in 13 matches abrante friend you see Bellery and so 7 goals in 10 games nti no try say we squad ya ho ya we abrante friend say mafokini free a no si aka Pyramid Orlando Pirates free wa omo maka nyina players ahodo a listen na omo si aka club mo free North Africa ne ba benya abrante friend Stefan Azizki na o si aka club no free Tanzania sanity nti no try say afu no boys no mo si aka o North Africa mo ya adwuma yie pa awo this year CAF Champions League nim no makoyi but baby a Sundowns for nya na wrong ni
yeah
listen line up ni
okay
she baby massacre red no e ho na Sundowns for nya na wrong cry because unya branch defense Lucas Ribeira nipa otimi ne box ye pa enya branch defense Jaden Adams there be so bo branch defense Jaden Adams ya Lucas Ribeiro hu so game so mabu na minim de ntia coach na coach anya de ahwe sa no man before so oko game nim
so money connection
so me no e bo a entino honestly na de ball no e ma branch defense Jaden Adams no de onya striker na e fene se Ernest no e ma go atimi aba but enwa na connection no between branch defense Jaden Adams and Lucas Ribeiro entino na obi ahwe nim sa adna ye ma branch defense attases because ono in our form already na branch defense Jaden Adams na ebo no pray but attases so bon wonya form no te say bia me the way example e bia wo Vinicius Junior na branch defense Rodrigo omunyina about the same position Vinicius Junior pra on na body bia and Rodrigo bo wonya form what the Champions League final also like mami bench the whole form no na me nkofa de oyɛ starter no nkoyɛ de enkonkobo aten se bi ebisi ye Tottenham o fan na mkobo no Champions League no Lucas Moura o sheshe go so semi final hwa but final na so
ono akwa na ya yas for no adwuma
eh hodwuma sa come back no mo but omokodu final na so da bi onya starter kwatena nchen with the form wanya nyina no yamane kwatena nchen enti enwa mistake omo ye kese pa na yese sa three midfielders omo mfinfi wo no enya brand efe Matheus Jaden Adams and afi Lucas Ribeiro hona mistake nya ehya se eba at the moment no na omo gibo no tim bobo no mfinfi wo ne mo de ode ball no ma attack ma go aba no ene ade na ayo mo de bebre nti sa enne kokosi wo sa game nim listen yen hwa abakoso kakra asi we asem nwa kakra Pyramids for no omo first time na omo CAF Champions League no group stage no mo free mo omo ntimi anko manim na after see a boy and Vincent omo nya 5 points every 6 games him
5 points from
yes
6 games
5 points and omo nya from 6 games him
okay
nti no tell say omo akwakoya adwuma yi na omo san den omo san ba biem wo ye no so free Vincent 4 players bi mo no mo sia kama Pyramids boboku no before no mo sia kama Zamalek so back 2016
yeah
ebra Sundowns 4G Champions League no omo share club of Zamalek 4 energy ye sa 4 players we Vincent no mo sia kama Zamalek team no it was half in 2016 but listen enwa no mo sia kama Pyramids am ba for revenge am pass no makoyi mo manra omo team take revenge no enya SI win over club of Sundowns for no ye lose ma 2016 but enwa de ye ba ebedi nkunim over club of Sundowns for no and listen ade ba konso say once ye call Europe coach bi San Antonio Conte obetumi dominate to league mu domestic league obetumi dominate but okọ Europe emfa ma no ye coach bi bro ha ye se fana de onya de fana bi onya de ebi ni coach efe Miguel Cardozo okay wa lose CAF Champions League 2 atwaso last year no a coach Edma Esperance o Lusima Ali listen afu we so wasa lose Edma club of Pyramids for 2 final in a row wa lose nina we last year they must mean one year say afu no first leg won say kwaya draw last year kwaya draw 0-0 and now ko lose 1-0 ma Ali e Egypt and anura so ye no and so beba mu ahu first leg e kwaya 1-1
it was South Africa
otna fie bo 1-1 and now for sakwa away Egypt anura e kwako lose ye 2-1 next one goal margin na den and ayi no and also check so last season no Egypt kro na sakwa den osakoko lose final no so and two teams say coach no e was so hwe no hodwuma na ho hodwuma yes and so hwe de e kona enye obi na ekumantwi e was so no aka say no hodwuma nka crap e wo CAF Champions League no Vincent menya fa ho no fancy okay and yes am no dawson but e be na crack na yakwa anim Vincent 3 teams na qualify from Division 1 nim e be gure mo Ghana in Premier League 11 Wonders Zone 1 Zone 2 MIS Swadu Oblast and Zone 3 MI Hoho United say we need 3 teams mabo mo modern from zones ni na ma qualify be room e Ghana in Premier League next nyame adoma 2025-26 season no but Vincent ade ba come make we mo hasam ne say teams no amabo mo modern ankasa because so check it baby obi a place last season afu we e no kiro say omoya adwuma e na wias no say ohu baby a o free to ye no o kai ade ma o free to na say we ni yi a odu ha o free to bi
we hwe ase no
bi o hwe ase no odu ha o san hwe ase bi and obi ahun say last season say no ma we ne ye na enye papa nti antimi anko anim a ye ntwe hu free hu ebe yi de maye enne ade a 3 teams we eye e na afu o matimi anya promotion e komanim enti en check 11 Wonders we won place here last season also am ko playoff relegation playoff omo Steelers omo win game before so omo ka Division 1 anim enti omo place 6 omo na da ho no omo place 6 and playoff no ko ball ye before so omo team ka Division 1 anim and come lose that game now come Division 2 but omo ka no make sure say omo ye correct appointment am team no am matimi abo next season ye and of course afu matimi abo ayro mo abo akobo playoff qualify ko Ghana Premier League enti we 11 Wonders for the no ye mo mabaso listen ekopiem mo club e fe say ye Swadu Oblast ye bi omo so place last season omo so nie o hwe mo Vincent 9th position omo so place ye after some place o wie no omo mo say no omo de omo betimi heden omo betimi qualify from the zone enti omo yiro mo eye sign players ahodo o ka season ye twa mu division ya gbo wie na no yi o pe team ba ko a no all branding pa wani kan betoso mi no Swadu Oblast
the whole of Ghana so wani kan
betoso mi no in terms of branding say teams no shall say so omo ye be a pre-match am omo coaching players no omo start to division 1 season end omo bibia bi omo sign quality players e ma team no omo fa nkọ for na omo metima adwuma kam omo but for fear and water starting omo coach Tamakulu enya ne ba bi koye omo ko fa coach onim Terry no e na baaye Prince George Kofi e na omo ko fa de baaye and of course ma qualify Awuremo Ghana Premier League nim afi ye club afi no hoye for no omo de omo se no ye yire nkakra bi e betimi qualify because last season omo to so mienu so one we omo da se last is a vision now no high enough for what kwadi ye yire nkwa betimi adan ye betimi qualify and omo make sure so omo qualify afoi omo yire mo abo o points awodo omo nya utimi say omo yire mo ye because last year omo clock 50 points and afoi is no omo say mo because ye bo league na onye 50 nya sam kotua o
nya sam ketua
enti we na so onye 50 points ya nya sam kotua omo ya de enti mo three teams na ba so performance na fe ahoden effort omo putu before so mo disqualification yenim de zone 1 netie yenim de zone 2 zone 3 netie even the division 1 yenim sina ko setie ye baby wo ya sha de Vincent home team kwa na wo so nya points no o division 1 nim say away team forget it enti the team bit me bon homaden na otop zone na ya wo say ye bompenin fo amu lead team no ye bom abaso o adwuma omo yama club no Vincent area so ho yeah that can say ulusu ani monyama ho ana de obi ape bi otimi ka kire area se we na ye wo no sabi impenin force sabi so de hye wo bodama ana efe no sabokwa ani
okay
sa oton wani monyam e de mankoa omba bedi uso
okay
o kasa o monya dan o muntie sa na ti o wiase kwa kuma me picture na ai da ho no
na de na masa abe we nyina abe
me ba be kan wa asema
mate
kire
bro
ye wo na ehu say 11 wonders na RT ha ko bo playoff
yeah
ana wonders qualify one nipa na wo ho no o RT for CU
okay
right up na eden na da so no say bi oto be ho first line on kwa first line on kwa
the Ketokraku Ghana FA must uphold the true spirit of the game.
FA can the ase de no kwa pray no ase pa de no
no
this is man koso kakra mai na e hwa de
do the kasa oh yeah
Vincent the man make offer ade e beto so nya na say
I pray that someday Ghana football would wear its rightful colors of which all Ghanaians can be proud.
Ehwa na Listen, you be say Ghana football no or so the rightful color and I'll tell you Bob Division 1 this season.
And Division 1 kra.
And kon Division 1 me many time being from RTU for no.
Oh yes.
Derby. But a football na ye. May say biggest scandal happen of football since our football by we are say Vincent say ka see ye tnas I rating our own apart from say bia match fixing across Vincent we are one of the biggest scandal across we are say football nya Ghana football
we chen Kasiopoli no
Vincent
e chen Kasiopoli
enya bribe na mama ya and they say and they normal football and they atiti bia na what say team be aye impersonating akofa enkofo senka Vincent nke etie yesi o na de globe for ya madwuma na ye fa na nkofo be hyehyɛ otia na yesi ye friend Vincent Forgor we ye free Dani ye free Osman what be pen e bin sit down e wo wiase football mu say team etimi parody 11 good players ko game na enye players amusi akama club no but ye wia no single punishment and the common team no yet na se hwe kroma din yes so I ask God name into allies obi na beka say a first game and ye punish as good from kwat na ye hu club ni bi yes a first game ye ni hu video evidence ye ni hu say and ye punish into allies on na omo bre o division 1 nim brown bre before so mutimi free division 2 aba and as good ye hu ni bi obi a impersonate yes san nko 4 division 2 4 hwe omo kohwer ayi accident ekosi kwan so enti ekwa na Yankopon fa fie na saa nkra ekofa omo no nkra nyina kai de basi kohwe ase na nkomo nyina sabi omo nyina afiri mu a manya Yankopon fa sama enka hwan na de so bo ne bo no ye de bo RTU ana GF na nya yiye GF na nya yiye ana listen adibo wona se ba na one take right decision na ho ekoba be hantew ene hwede omo kire say more bomb pass one day Ghana football no better the rightful colors Vincent and think GF na to na anymore no and come rightful colors and come division 1 bi.
Don't you think say if you know the rules mono be na this kind of idea you and I say wo ho no man hwe and no man fam punish out you when it comes to impersonating
Vincent
so no man yi ama am fam punish
but
basically no punishment na okay
Vincent say team a ball league we no be you so qualified player and then
oh say
na say na punch player first na and then near tip points see 10 points there next ade mo na e bone
okay
player no wo team system so and I say wade e bia 3 yellow cards into on qualify for bonus game wade red card on qualify for bonus game ye punish team no but where wako fan call for among team no ho and akwa game no ye we and ye hu bone bia wo hu bia
and so kra na nka ye even outside football kra na nka say just say emra na ni o
me say e was nka GFA e handle mo over the Ghana ban say Ghana mra say mo club ni
because to impersonate somebody na
enya sam kotoa I was saying ka GF ne handle mo so mo say Ghana laws no any RTU for ni because say no my ye football man ye say ye be ba ni omo be 5 years 6 years omo mo game but impersonate ni de Ghana mra nti mo no mo nyere mo ni mo ni uti bi okruma e besi ni antibi nti se nek RTU be ka kire say wakobo play for sisi na obetima ka wansem wonu aso so ma sa den ama sa aba because yes jahwan hu ne wanya ya ye so de obetima ka kire
don't you tete na
ebe enya hwani what you say enti Vincent e buy na nkesi nka GF na take bia a strong idea ati out you and ko bia plan nye bi da okay because me hu ne say scandals as si obi ase e wo football mu but Ghana dey we see IoT versus Dream Saves Vincent amount for so kasa o na is against Dreams ntia ya wo hwe no because esi no wanya wo hwe obi atime ka de bi fa ho
that's say near Dreams in the on ordinary ho
wanya
bone
to mum na what you say ordinary wanya bone o
they should take that out
but I didn't see buy no ya punish IoT no
okay
I didn't see one punish IoT no
what him say every way e wo binimu a mo oppose o mo bibi o mo ye first of all omama Ashanti Gold ko na ye hu say Ashanti Gold tiase say ntiase ya wo ntala amana kokora all struggles over ba nye sure say sangufu ye omo ye opposition to the if make say if ne buy no all good traditional clubs or ma artists ko ya because all good traditional clubs
listen apart from Ashanti Gold
even though artists are boni o
apart from Ashanti Gold
yes
or traditional club punishment to buy ya no ho akere no ye musa say traditional club bena ya yi na free league ni mu pan okay wan wi yi ni free league ni ebi ni ho ye ball league ni wi the points swa we free
yes
tan obofo akwa Via United Gamba Oblast ya na ya san be so do Oblast ya mo yi omunya points ni so na mo we call you enti no enkonkwa ya say out traditional club avisen ye the football na traditional ye the football man na run football club okruma say globe han ye globe na na run adwuma no
yeah sure
so what you say enti ye wontimi enkwai say o me traditional club enti my boni ya wo say ye den e wo say ye ma wotenam traditional club no Spanish ka chain individual clubs
individual club you cross Spanish
ka chain omo
yes
so what you say enti me hu say sa punishment na efe amfa mo no e na didi mu ane omo timi ka de be ka kire efe no because yes ye bomb pie say one day Ghana football be wear the rightful colors yetimi bia no kasa asem we say Ghana nanka the be amount forecast Ghana is serious country enti yetimi kasa asem we say ye man bia ye de mra ya adwuma kase pa enka ruti nka o battle division 4th division hono mo enka ye ne ko 5th division enka o battle school games na nka obo bia kakra sa na wa ye dan na nka wa bananim enka next 4 years dey nim kwa no enka on Ghana football ho say the bit this boy kwa friends say boy abaka say ntala snay as good ball first game yes so I'm be ka say wanya best slip and farmer wanya video evidence and farmer no to be kind of say to be panacea good dia obi impersonating players akoboye baba koshibu no mo titifie and na wa shego o de o tifie no wa shego
your friend no be say
what you say o tifie
your friend no say me tifie
o tifie no wa shego o de ya panacea alti no bet make the patch
okay
it's my fa hono fancy present me ya madaniaba
yeah then we see
Ghana Premier League no we can see
so let's check him ma send videos bi am
okay
I'll check him na e do so a Osman Nations games no Osman.
Okay. Listen. Last I think it's Thursday.
Yeah.
And a baby sports wa. And I the flyer if for na yaba games I hold live on TV. Official flyer buy games eba live on TV. A 2 games and if in eba live on TV. Asante Kotoko Media Sporting Club. Accra Lions Dreams FC. Me who am say Ghana da be serious. Sana me can with him.
Okay.
Da be serious. Unim. I was sanka 2 games and I was sanka ba live on TV. Basaka Holy Stars Nations FC.
Okay.
Brekum Chelsea.
Bibiani
Go Stars. Omo na was ba live on TV.
Okay. Who are reasons?
Me reasons.
Okay.
Reasons near say. So 2 teams win a battle some Belgian league no.
Sure.
And you say Ghana enya the rightful winner edema in league no. Enti no yem monitor mark of me say last day I Belgian league na maye. Na enya the rightful winner obetinya arep wa Africa no akobo ni say dreams kwa mutimi kwa ade wo CAF Confederation Cup no. Listen, omo 2 teams wey and na me feel say games when am feel na nke was nke ba live on TV because omo na e person omo league no. And if no my Kotoko and Media Sporting Club. And on my dreams in a club of friends say Accra Lions. Dreams on relegation. Lions here points Eka League nim. But listen, so check it tension was 2 games no more. Bibiani Go Stars and Brekum Chelsea. Basaka Holy Stars Nations FC. A dross be chain Accra Lions Dreams FC. Sure. And na fa camera na fanko. Enti to official flyer ba bontinho. Enti no ye busa say GFA competition committee no omo select referees omo select games out do the teams no omada na omo proactive omo anye hu say games with tension wo mkase e wo say na TV so nti say na ba ye nti obi basake ho obi anim say gamu game nya dan enka ho nti eno ama later on na fly from Babonten ene ehu de tie nie Metro TV Light TV, Adomuna original TV, and also Babo. We baby. So, Tien and Kwam Master near this year. Or say, Mimim Dan no Munyang information say, or some more Quakuta game. Let's no Munya way.
Mimindao,
Mimindano.
Give us here Sunday.
Sanity. No Munya way. Into one of this one bonus, maybe Madrid.
Nese, some Master Mukranya way, and I said Basketball Stars no Sukranya way. Yes, because no Munya. Afa foreign Tebasaka or Munio. Omefi we bi na akọ enti awoso yin form om kra bi about 5 days na ene Monday games be koso Saturday and Sunday enti se betwa game a awoso twa Thursday and Friday na so boy amane awoso ne Monday now preparations awodo boys na bia bi kra homfa na when you replace no cameras na bia say ye be shape enti se wo de game ma obi Saturday anajo anopa na okase ne camera bia say enti wantima replacement ma kotwa game na we nke de so bo ne bo afafo so what I said and omo GFA competition board no so hono department wono omo na also me proactive de bia say division features bar metase hwa na aja makama no otum because entimi ma say tamara sitinya LTE game obi ape bia hwe na o ma game a wo say ayi wa so na ntene ya pe omo da se omo wie what I say when na no bia Vincent e wo say se kire se ne ka no kra kire omo nipa na eko inform omo ntem machine dey adwuma ebetuma ba say bi kura na from Monday to Wednesday yentehwe yenti repair machine yetuto gu ye na foforo na ba ka kire Friday na jo say ye ba akotwa game mo bi abasaka na nyina ase a Vincent na o bo ma game na kwa ni na so ye ndai but Vincent wo de omo de na to nchen wi a yimbusa say wo na wote fie no a ye say the camera ba ya mo amane no ede na age afri wo ho no ede na age afri wo ho Ni bra open na dia ya wo de
ede na opa ya nti na ni abra wo hia camera opa akere so
open 3 points camera bedding
3 points na camera pam 3 points
ono wo suru camera brutal
ana se camera pam 3 points ana camera pam 3 points wo dia ben say wo 11 players wo coach Vincent Mamusi Park so mo bo no ense camera sisu kwa wo ense go referee ka say bo na ense
David camera sisu no obese camera ntiti player 9 David
camera nya match commissioner
amavo suru camera brutal
this obi asa bi chronosem wo ne team
na osuru
camera
okay
obi a wahyehyɛ ho obi on referee ahyehyɛ ho so referee boani anye kwan bia so kwan papa kwan bɔne anye 3 points na osuru camera obi osuru camera bia na misa adan
There's a be a predetermined agenda be no.
So opeso we game no.
On osro
camera.
Okay.
It is a camera team akọ venue bi. Na say omo say me untwa ma untwa. Na mo agenda bi so omo referee kwadi nkomo say referee messi a wetin mo.
Aside obi o wa agenda bi na opeso owi obi na osro camera no. Onye sure say binum so ka say mo ma yeska bi anti mo untwa. Eno so ni wo.
Eno mo na asem ko mo musika.
Okay.
Media house nesa kuma musika. Ho na some actives nisika. GFA. Anon ko GFA onkoje. Anon for GFA kan GFA. Mo ma musika ntimi ma team bobi ama ho metwa me game.
Okay.
So what you say? And so be feel so e bia mo nya sika bia free bia media partner bia ho a. Catch GFA kwa league na mo because ye nya sika bia free ho. League na bonus sponsor be na daso. But obo. Camera be so mo atwa ma game aye fe na kina bi wonya video o players
no watimaton
player na ye wo mpe senya kron na bi asa bi awudi sem a
ye wie so a no mo atwa mo ha ba se o mo pe videos e de mo players
ah
o so mo ntwa o
wan twa no o pe me fa phone ntwa mra wa nanse Vincent se ye hwe ye league table na ho na kwan bia so we sa we can say twa mi na ebesi se ye hwe league table no kwan bia so na ebesi even na basakeda now he has 3 points badly check team bia owiase because when you 3 points you have Vincent obewe se nations enya 3 points you waje league no
for sure
so just say nations enya 3 points we are waje league no but ekosi sen ekokusi sen Vincent etoda you better blame home team blame ye hu say GF na omo ne nkofo ye adwuma no say one match o ma Vincent ombeda o competition department won Vincent omunya madwuma ye no mu say no omo ne Ghana for na e di dwuma afa font basake omo nti krom ho na o ka cheme na adwo a waso na pa ko du ho no mo nti no Vincent ye blame home team so na blame GFA for so na home team for no so mo sur camera dai
ye camera be choose camera e tini po
kron phone ko sur camera wi
camera be choose
e wi ase mpeni force fa kontem bia na e krono
fa kontem
ya na e krono
tim kakra
oh na say ayi phone Fako na oba.
Aha.
Krono die.
Fako na oba.
Krono die.
Fako ma mieso.
Fako ma mieso. Wanya se ko na ko bieso.
Ko ni mu ko eche na ko bieso.
Oba krono.
Aha.
So wanya se fako ntem bia krono.
Nto mo wuta gina overhead na se. Oh kokko boys no how.
Man e bin bag.
Za. Hey.
E ka de bin bag.
Overhead na se.
Me count na.
You dia gro. Well. E bi easy a.
Let's have a fast.
Oya wa catch us boys no around ti han mam so. Oya o se ye dey say. Na ko anim otimi kire us ko anim boys no around be yire waje.
Ko anim.
Onumum na ball kro no.
O tare wo na so o pion se mon kontem no. Be ko no why lalu. So what I say. My Vincent, the person kan nyina ne say. Se en football no animunyam be ba mu aho. Omo a wo so omo stand firm e ma animunyam bam e GF for no. The mama blame nations ka se ka cry say. Game no emra ba say safety protocol here say your number of security men e was say park na so moko do he mamuram say mamuram no moko akopeda e mamuram mo sa machi nkwai okay e mamuram mo ko bobo na ayeden nipa na yaba ya ma mbeji mo yira na mo girlfriend fanko e bo na e ba bebo na say ya tum say mamuram a mo yina wa apeda mo ko bobo na ayeden mo sa machi nkomba bi
wait ma san wachi na waka chere fe ni say security
ye ba ya say ma muram security na mo 70 na ba ye more than 20 kure nu so what you say okay mo park na so no ma say e koso ma say ye ma fans no Vincent 3 points na enya more than life o enti ma mo Vincent o mistake mo yenes na yeso ko mo sa mo chiko
your videos ni bi wo ho o mo duru ani mu ho mo entrance ho ne ya fa bi fa so ne ade a
so what you say
ye
na ma sa ma chi say get down no ene ye mi ma wura mu a
tani ukai
what you say get down no ase mi ma wura mu no entampa na ma sa ma tam kom ba bi
kwani wa bu
mo ba ye den so what you say mo ba ye den
ye ko ho no ye ko duro so kai a anso sa oso mo enwuram
but omo the second penalty na man nations for jabo no but quick me last video na think say en like you know last but one dey hwa dey penalty na and then am so basake for the penalty na dey ababonti but I not the Vincent baby a ball player no referee nko na betimi take side decision no so beje penalty anas onye penalty se kwa kubema me last but one na yehwe o dey yehwe ball ni din because the ball no basake for ne kuta ball ti what you say okay be a boy no when second penalty na basake for kire say nations for gina so mo ball ni biem no say we are Vincent. First one the minyan but where did they?
Okay.
Referee no. To me, me only say one yana wrong.
You be na you bless the man wonders for you. Babo Vincent so the referee obeje.
What you say? Nti what you say? To me only say eno abia. Esa san bond direction so. Nti on the referee no kwa na decision no.
Sure.
So obeje ana so onye dem. So onye. But in the kind of perception they say referee no be say osisi e. Any ade na ha adwen no. In the kind of mindset referee be sisi e no. E ho na asem na agina. So yes, but where the Vincent me who say referee no on akọ the course or sa ball na ball nsa no nko on akọ the course on na pa be da obeji or pa be ka se onye den or pa be ka se onye na really nyame aba next season be na wie next week be na wie and points no see enim de GF be ka kire nations name basket game no say 3 points ne ma basket ne asa nations 3 points aka ho ana se be ka se enkobo game no neutral venue Vincent se game ya enkobo neutral venue be next season na ya sa hwere nations so sani ya hwene so atramaye no
ya titire no
anhwa na ya sack nation saves
no mo
hwɛ Dr. Kwame Chei his honor sika odi ahye team nim investment ya waye na ye be popo no sabi obi okopa ko no ndidi ye kom ba bi Vincent ordinance wo kano
ordinance ba kano sesi ai
what you say wo dwun ha won ti ase obi kom nko a oni ba bi kura da ordinance ko kan papa no
papa no bit ma hwɛ no
football wonti Aaron Vincent my fancy.
All right, Osman and I had in Kano say on submissions right from the CAF Champions League. Na akoya nimu na bibia de awuram ni nyina pyramids for you know my bro. Misha say akona dru baby kwa na omo top fans timi diska kokko top fans say e to mo mra me support ya na there. Pyramids nti for the first time I watched CAF Champions League wo mo a history mo Alikuta 12 Zamalek 5 hey Egypt team see omo ko mo ni adia mami ye fast kakara madan e wuram je fast me shane pick up Sadarma obebo wuram e Draxton wakọ akọtọ aduro yi e do a eboa wo na chese obema awuda fom team keja na benyana no pa untimi sho ba nyense waduro je fast me shane pick up so ebema wo so afro dadi da ahun ye ko PTA meeting won so be ko bi ahun obi onfefo wo age mates mu no mo kan me bai ha dwen ene kwa ne birthday ena me kwa me refi ye ena me ko fi wo mama na ena o ha me hwiri tiatia me bana se me laptop me bana se ma de untimi nka me bana ye se bi da ubenya nka oba abo wahina e de wo phone ahwe fom so obi ani wo na nka mpese wa ye sa de na ma o ya ma odi na tem wo bo no se o ha wadwen nso benya nso anka wo obi ti be bi su awonti onyawo montoje fast mission pick us oba no be fafru be ma na bitima sho oba no nyensen sisi ya de wo so a be ma wa yemere wo mpa so ntimi nka oba ntimi mpa so enye no ho adwuma yie no jefas enobina enunsini ha ma na yaka bomu a ebe boa na gina osisim na tinim na afi no ama wuntinim nyina block nyina ni nyina be firi ho na afi no watimi aye moja ne be flow yie na watimi aye adwuma ojonso na wo jonso ho problem wote yaw go no wo so be ma wo ba white wo so menstrual pain what do jefas mission NP capsules a dread daruma one na so ase media gudi mu nsemi ebro mame ko na Daniel mema emre no me fa mre na man na afi no won church nsemu nsema hodo a over the weekends me ba cho notable Nations FC and basket holy stars Danny
Vincent
omre ni
encha gana for na swallow ready ayenko no interest okoto ko game no
okay
because a lot of things cause na a lot of positives especially for Coach Abdul Karim Zito because we be there head down a bit was until there are some positives and negatives I will say a highlight but Vincent so we share this season in the Ghana Premier League how the season present a lot of mixed feelings no it tells you say impaying for no it decided say they will make our game attractive Vincent we can reach that level we are talking about Ghana Premier League Vincent as of week 33 na nim obi a oje league no again nipa okọ relegation Vincent na a very tough part to decide and adema a competition ye very very decisive and I say what makes a certain league very competitive by the fact say it is difficult to decide the winner especially at some matches and no check this season na e wana ko do adesro e wana be any goal stars e wana nations it tells you say if we are ready to make our game interesting, and we have everything it takes to make it interesting. But away from that, so check the last 2 seasons, coming to last season and this season, teams Amuko relegation, Vincent, it tells you, say, look, before you can invest in football, making sure, say, Sikasem every key. Vincent, check teams Amuko relegation last 2 years and last season. Okay. Before you can survive in the Ghana Premier League, Vincent, we hear a lot of proper investment, especially financially. To your point, now, but for Aquatan Vincent, board niche too. Skasembe basa team look relegation. Inti, so what's also checking the league table dinya teams now muko relegation Vincent. Adia ba kwa ejo munya pies kasem. Inti tells you Vincent, you cannot make the game lively without investing. Unti make football very interesting without investing. But so is the reason why Samatex buy on to make relegation Vincent because of Skasem. Again, the reason why nations are competing very well. Obahencha compete very well as Vincent. There is money, they are financing the team very well, proper structures. Indeed, this goes to teams now. Getting promotion, coming into the Ghana Premier League. Vincent, don't come and just participate. Come and make a mark. And I believe, say, must struggle from division. Vincent, playing division is very, very difficult, Papa. In order to make that promotion now, making sure so by proper structures. Making sure that whatever means of make sure say get investors to invest into your team in terms of player salary, in terms of signing quality players. You know, ask yourself the kind of players Samatex bought, the kind of players nations bought, and why they are competing at the highest level. No, it tells you say we need to take the financial side no out of our game in terms of our investing. No. But away from that, to Kotoko game, Vincent, I can say 90% there. Next season going, Karim will stay for Kotoko. Nah, and no, I call Park and so no. It sounds almost confirmed say Coach Hamza, ever assistant. Internal no Park so are monitor proceedings. Actually, Claire say, look, these 2 individuals no are coming to make sure say, they will add something and make Kotoko a very, interesting team in recent times. Now check Hamza D. Havison. Their best feeling to get. I say, Obet Tasty, the male of the biggest team in Ghana. Look, he was with Kotoko and Asafuk. Yeah. And Anderson Mobodi, we saw what these 2 personnel did for Asafuk. And he's now, Hamza being do it. So check here. We coach Bako, even time board before him. He testifies, so open the best assistants now gamer, Hamza. And even to your point, so I say, so open will be a more tactical, be a game in Koy on the dugout. As a coach, will be our more ideas, Coach Hamza. And I believe, say, looking at how we're going to start with Kotoko, and then again, getting a certain, coach, well vested within, the modern turn of football, I want tactics, I want to play relationship with another man. And I did about him here, say, to me, spotting the quality in you. And the last time he was making a point, say, last 4 players, said, a die, started with my benefit, there is going to be winning bonuses. That is the kind of caliber of a personnel. Kotoko Anyano. Into this, how for example, Claire said, next season, God willing, look, say, Kalim to Jinona say, or get it back to the dugout to consult Obia. He's going to get Obia what game Nasi to give him ideas to stay competitive. That's one thing is so crucial. And it was a good feeling seeing him here, Baba Yarandra, making sure so they created a rapport with fans, and after they get on the place, it didn't come out. So we say that kind of interesting rapport on him from that perspective. But so check his 2 games now, boys, so far, I've seen. In 5 games, he scored 8 goals. And we conceded 3. And listen, I always say, if you want to compete, there are some things you must show, say, with my body. Now, to score against Aduana Stars, listen, there's nothing to prove, say, you are in the right direction. To play goalless away to Asafuk, it tells you, say, quote now, again, to make sure, so make sure dreams 4. Kotoko second highest, scoring this season, yes, against Vision, against Dreams, 4-1. And then again, to go to BBN and make sure that the time BBN have more points, you when they played drone game without losing, they're massive. And I think cake with the media man. And
they even got an upper hand. It will be BBN so.
Yes. And check is to Dean Vincent. Based on these numbers, if someone believes say he should continue, I'm not sure any Kotoko fan can dispute the fact. Okay. Because listen, these are averagely the big games in our league. I want to make now so we're successful without losing. It tells you are putting a lot of work in place. But listen, I've said several times, say, Kotoko game no, there are improvement, there are weaknesses. And say Karim so animals towards next season now. There are so many ways he should make sure so improve it. No? The first one I've been saying how Kotoko pressing without the ball.
Pressing without the ball.
Yes. Okay. Inti I'm predicting that pressing moment in my Vincent. Zito without the ball. Vincent. I've said say the best way to defend pan recent times near pressing.
Okay.
Now, say all committee players to press. Now so we did say okay, pressing any coordinator. There are many ways to block the ball from the opponent line. But now you see the high block. But you see the mid block. So opt for a pressing now and making sure say the pressing will be very, very good. Now check it. This is Kotoko. More or less a 1 versus 1, and man to man press. But look at the kind of spaces and look at that free man out top on Suleiman. Listen, they could pass the ball around and still maneuver their way through Kotoko press. No? Into Kadin so be opted for pressing in your subsequent games, sir. Look, it's not all the games you must press and press very well. So pressing them fast, the place more that well perfect pressing them. You can alter to several times, but I've been analyzing Koto games and every time they want to prevent the ball out front to move to pressing, but pressing in very good form. Inti Karim Zito should try to improve upon that from that perspective.
Can we say Karim Zito Sadie we're proud to so about for team until or can say Kotoko players no I'm feel comfortable too much laziness kakra wo me adia because Yahoo say what for team no there is a bit of urgency, there is a bit of say I say players no more you have to press, you have to work without the ball.
Listen, he's played about 6 games in our competition and so Ozu said that was a weakness. They also improved by now.
Okay.
But like I said, I've been watching Kotoko games and I've been analyzing Kotoko games. Listen, they up the high press, but listen, it is not coordinated and opponents not in the freedom to play through with ease.
Have there been an improvement on Karim Zito and Ogum pressing?
In terms of off the ball?
Yeah, the ball.
Ogum was a bit aggressive.
Okay.
Upon the press. No?
Okay.
Look, even say one person, a bit my house, even Albert I think before when Poku arrived, Albert could press single-handedly. Though said there wasn't backup presses.
Okay.
But look, say a single-hand with me pressing that with me or that presence. But Kotoko is about some 5 players within the opponent have but they're pressing in your that's something you must improve. Listen, the next one, the spaces behind the fullbacks. Listen, check a picture with you. Kotoko fullbacks, no. Time a lot, I'm more core injury, no. Listen. We've seen say Ajetemo just as Munina played that left and right back row just to make sure that they'll complement higher for listen. Lord by. But listen, look at the spaces. It is all you see face opponent all rely on the wing play. But how pa? And not to move say anytime medium of use the ball using the wing play. Now got the call. Defense relaxes the room.
Okay.
Inti Karim Zito. In terms of your fullbacks, the way they play narrow and join the attack, spaces be break and that is something I'm hoping say going forward, they must improve massively. And then again, listen, Patrick Asido, he's been one of the best players so far for Kotoko, but the weaknesses are Vincent, of forgetting defensive duties no more. Okay. Now where second goal na medium share, Vincent, to a point that was say Abulo plus a branch of friend Baba Yaya. A best supporting a branch of friend Patrick Asido only role defensive duties so. But look at time Oban, that was very late arrival. Now say number 10 Baba Yaya no. And some Kabama wa fullback also defend no. Inti Patrick Asido has been very good. By recent times defensively, what check clear say lapses no and also change and offensive third no. I also improve upon that. But listen, away from that, I also saw one thing I think they must improve, which is how Omo relaxing when defending in their own box. Listen, check it Bowie. Yes.
How they defend no, they relax too much.
This is Manu trying to play the ball. Now check it. 4 players were in the box, so but they were not offering anything to hamper the ball career. Look, the first 2 they were just there for nothing. They came to the box not to offer anything. And then again, the next 2 they were there, allowing only a block to make sure they contest the ball facing her around so the goalkeeper.
You enter into the box to offer protection. Now, be defending. Now, what box? Nipa muniji na offer anything.
Nothing.
It's not good.
It's a big issue that I think they must improve moving forward.
Okay.
But apart from that, we call something the hyper high line.
Okay.
What was the high line or high line? High line.
Yeah.
Kotoko against me, I saw a certain high line, and no medium you see the brave. Players to be committing more numbers or the opener have and check it. Where can't break? Look at the number of Kotoko players. I won't catch the vision. I won't try to recover. This is hyper. Coach can do so. With the Abroso. This high line there is too much. At this point, the last man was Henry, and so trying to cater for about 2 players sprinting. But check Kotoko fullbacks on empty. Nipper also mark cover. There wasn't anybody protected, and medium were flowing through. Vincent, high line there, Vincent. Even Pep Mukamut retract you. This was too much for Kotoko against Midema. But apart from that, somebody know Vincent. And now to say Kotoko. The absence no how we pa Vincent, especially giving cover.
Yeah.
Now that go where Midema said how the face go. That pass from Manuel Manti. And passing making sure say a best split a lot of lines from the midfield going to defensive area of Masias and Kotoko. But my question here said, Omuma may have brand faith in you. Listen. Play about apart from Justice Blay. No play about listen. Also matter show don't know very normal the 8th do. But under Ogum under Karim Duto, the kind of what is wrong with you do listen on to games no. Injuries ana. So I feel comparable not a bench. In details, we say now we are altering a center back some before running ball into a benefit of a person in the end. In the Tinedu, finest player on the ball, press resistant power. But listen, what is the problem? Tinedu, talk to us.
With quality,
listen.
Dexterity, skill, no.
For now, missing your alter some was our own. Run a odiano. For now, is this center back in the What is wrong with Tinedu? They should let us know, and I say we improve it. But listen, Albert Amwa. Listen. Oh, Great Olympics last season. In 17 games, he gave 5 goals. But to come to a big club like Kotoko and getting a career high is a plus. And there are attackers say so, if we team is also big team of fambo. But this guy is enjoying the moment at Kotoko. And the unique thing about him is Vincent, or a very dynamic in the sense, offensively there, what they call left, right, center, bebo. Into a point, or lone striker, or pair with a branch of friends say, calling Poko, and actually clear, so one solid guy, you cannot take anything from him. But listen,
fantastic this season.
Yes,
mad with injuries, but still.
Oh, come on.
He goes out the Kotoko.
Now, mommy, breakdown of Vincent.
Okay.
Oh, checking the height of Vincent. The center of gravity, no air from.
Yeah.
Now, where the first head now question.
This was when Anna many also make as a defender no yama papa. You let this Abetamwa. Oh what no?
Listen, I agree with you, but there are some short players. Listen, area don't go there.
Area duels, area balls.
Look at your silver height.
Oh yes.
But you high ball, and I did about them near say. Ball. Say defend na prepare so be head there. Obi di kan yakọ.
Okay.
So once the defender na first, I know what timing how to get the ball than the defender. Now this is Nuruddin, and then Omufuma play away. That was in the center back. One of these players for the Omufuma play was medium backline.
Yeah, okay.
And checking the height, very high or height near but Albert Amo making sure say ball near already can make a mover over your first ball. And goalkeeper was imposed, but how directed ball? This is the dribble like head in the view. Listen, or directed ball into the post. But apart from that, so check the next picture now. Evidence whenever you're having Albert in the box, forget about the height and just float the ball. So it's going to give you that kind of presence. No? But and only entry a Davy. Listen, check ball within time. Lord, pija ball. Look, 2 versus 1, and time Lord pija ball. All of them were flat-footed on the floor. But listen, pija ball making sure very instinctive enough to get that header than the defense. And that was something crucial. But there is one thing called a connection. Now, for the last goal I was sharing, listen, check it. After the game, I was saying, on him entry, Olympics. Listen, Oberbono, check it. Opijan is Tabaco. For Bono to America, perfect understanding. And now, I feel okay. These 2 boys will benefit Kotokoni. Say, time and entry up, what passes now crucial. Kotokoni is a good player. No, there was Alberta Moshe goes. We were expecting that connection from these 2 boys. But listen, entry form on and off. But Albert decided, so look, I know this guy. Oh, they put the ball, bra. when the ball came, Vincent 2 verses when again it tells you say and Albert dominated a lot of deals against defenders are more high channel. Vincent he was so excellent and so superb. So I think let's give to our branch first Albert he's very precise about the headings, the direction. Vincent look at how he contested the crowd. These are all factors actually clear say the guy is so good and I believe there's something cooking for him. And therefore, I know say there was a scout to scout him or park and so. Okay. And the best thing to have is that your best day you have people monitoring you and scrutinizing you. Look, that was one of the best days for him within. But defending narrow to his air. Yeah. Fullbacks in Harvest and Omu too close. Now, why did not all?
Omu close the door.
They must
live in the wide areas.
Yes, they must improve from that perspective. Now, listen, to the main issue on the ground. Vincent, Ghana Premier League. Idea Bakwa, I believe that if your leaders no a person may game the year, they must show some respect. Okay. Now, the reason why I should see or I know about second say, Osman boss look, they were not aware there will be a game life or more honum. Vincent, what outside baby?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know because okay, I send the flan am 2 days and I said 5 days after no cry seen it to say.
And no cry no must send the dada.
Yes, AI to say.
And no cry to say.
Okay. I've said several times, say, look, the last time I think you called them, I guess I think I almost said Derby. They are not aware. Our friend I have afraid for playing for so they almost said Derby. They will not attack telecast the game. Listen, they are very right because look, so feeling very big, say, inform us okay. This weekend we are coming to show a game service and they also have the right to also show say they are humans. In Nippon also making sure say after designing the flyer, over inform me, not feeling big. They can also feel big to say they're not allowed to telecast. And we've seen say so when acting as say Basakafon resisted the telecaster. They were very right because the information they communicate was something poor. And that is something we must improve. The leaders must improve. Listen, oh yeah, fly anybody on me. And I said, how do you think so low, Sabi? Because when you said that's one of the deciding game. If you want to make sure say it will come live, making sure say, inform them, then they will get ready and know how to make sure say even criteria so pitches in look they only let you telecast just for the beauty of the premier very perfect picture. Why inform them? Listen, it's going to happen. The last time,
now you are informal. Near the camera, but
I'll come there. Okay. I'll come there. Nah. Last weekend, it will be bien.
Yeah.
Unim say, and that's their attitude. If that's their attitude.
Okay.
When you knew so, they have been doing it in this season. Me bought Domadi Chidel. You could do Bibiano. No. Aware.
Bibiano for him say.
They don't know, say game live life. Inti.
Wabra mo ye flyer no mo ye flyer na Bibiano for him na mo nim no mo shada.
Listen Dabio. We are. You have our platform to tell us okay, this game is coming live. You have to give them that respect because they are having a certain project that we are interested in. Listen, me say you call almost Dabio. That say there's going to be live coverage on that game. In the sense or resist here, you must understand. But later on now, me say you call pack around 2. No, suppose you be him. One say pay phone buy. I add how many omo say but support all three on who say be alive. That time they short distance because we communicate to fans. We say game in your life. All but also say game in your life. Wa brain pay for aja to say listen. Onu so say game in your life into buy no. The man intelligence say what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, they were ha.
Listen, me say ye share no twe.
O share no twe.
Yes.
Wo dia homa to phone no afa.
Ya ka kire boy ba ko say ye boy first abi won fa ni camera mfro.
Oh,
yes.
Onu mo fa no timi ka kire recognize cameraman say ye boy first abi ya.
Yeah, for camera. Okra wo block view.
Oh,
ba ko say umbusa say ono abesi fom na so munyi nsi.
Odina top butwa no.
Ibusa na say ono abesi fom.
Fan bisa na say ono abesi fom. Ana munyi nsi.
Munyi nsi fom.
No wase na obi say onyi nsi.
No so ono abesi.
Present. Opa obisa onipa efo. Efo. Utata efo sa ko ya to blow. We nyina how poor structures, poor communication. Listen, okasa na heden. Oh, feeling big to communicate. What are you trying to tell? In this Vincent, look, though we must blame Basakafon from some perspective, but if you know, making sure that you improve my things. But back to the game, Uncle Vincent.
Ochiname tries to mean the competitions department OFA.
Sure, Vincent.
Where from that delay?
I'm getting it.
Okay.
Nah, Osman boss will be brave, Vincent.
Yes.
Say camera about park as well. What is effect bene o camera shego camera you offside nah so checking nation safety statement on the babontina almost the new be but me focus pa the security issue no ya ko ho na Vincent
almost 30 we mu say omukọ pre-match no omukọ say 70 police personnel but nearby no na enu 30 mpo
and Vincent
20 gra
you see Ghana hanum no majority of Ghanaians ya so edi
sir
yes ni na ne say so okay higher water wave means sit down or sit down no
the anwia be kata so
yes
no sit down as
inti the moment a Ghana will be threatening you your safety is not guaranteed
okay
now we may be a park on what we went there Vincent funny say ya camping nations is fine there boom almost to cry one ebeti
obi ante
this town so no
baby
inti for me in terms of security reasons Vincent obaje on no emre
ansa kra obi free ho na say wo dwan akokuro mu no bra
ese e koto dwan kra wo tika be 30 minutes
kwan wa bruta eni se kwa kubi mama mi sa video na police car bi kona ahu police car as a pickup as a air corner na bus ni di akire no na utimi hu bus ne wiper no
yeah
utimi mo he osman eni o office stadium ho ube kwa enwura nkwa
e na bush o
ube kwa nti se obi pe wa bo wa na odi wachi a ube kwa na odi wachi
na sanso nim kwan ne chen
onim kwan ne chen wahu enti outskirt eni kuro no mu
Vincent
nti ube kwa mekota chake bi wo ho na mbedi na fa me yam
yeah
sa
inti so check baby park ni locate na some threaten security I say o jai but the question here say who says personnel so you decided to go and play agents and una mo say mo jai that's the question look for the security reasons Vincent I agree with that mistake of course our park now before you move out from there no Vincent now I am even because we see emergency before ambulance can pick you no na body na sidara quite no one Vincent and you know even unsho quite just a car choma him 70% kilometer no ko
it doesn't do o speed
it tells you say in terms of security reasons they were very good but the fact near say until when are we going to understand say the game is changing yeah the camera about or game center we say dabi o mpe camera na o peden go kwa away a onu kwa away no so say besisi no also to fear also say okay oba also say obi and so pay away camera why don't you want home camera that was last month after the game we be say okay o play be highlight now man game na me dan highlight am I was compile highlights no for scout to be no if the game is not live how do I do that
almost as someone from videos say them on players you be trust some mafa homa say money panin
I getting it and for me very very bad but so check it this point now I do know nation's decision no look mitieti a lot of mpanyimfo no bi interviews be Vincent temper no was
yeah
and make a lot of yeah the issue there but I believe that they should calm down look
yes woni gi a
yeah
yen hyebo
correct
obusu fu a yen kansen bebre
Vincent but I thought that was okay
oh sir
one can always say a better
okay
and look at the investment that one which Kroma I don't think say there's a pitch was standard in terms of pitch quality than Sabran Kese Park.
Okay.
And even cry in Swatraman off look at how players are struggling to get clubs to play. Now if they decide they don't continue the league, Vincent, look at the damage it costs. Based on improper communication and based on how it should say camera there home Vincent when are we going to learn all this Vincent it's very worrying and our league should try to move away from that where a moment Vincent can interest especially last games we
oh yeah
you never be league no nipa okra league no name but Vincent that this particular dent no I say bibia and it means what the break issue na
yeah
Vincent
hard
dream but my friends one transfer issue Vincent team back one sign strikers but still ni team nya dia pa ya folk yes
okay
the Boatins the Hamzas Vincent goals number yes Vincent come on me our demand who say
the video be that is all
of boy say like nothing is at stake as if say boy ayi future boy bi agency ni ho nah they want to improve their team going for next season and Matibi plays be but animo honum no amankuna conversation is like kwastro
omunye ntem
listen omunye ntem
they should speed up.
that is a such player omunya to give agency but the meti am shock near Patrick Razak then I don't know
oni omuye training na obesan momo so we speedster
Dabio
Masa he's a speedster or footballer
Dabio ni game now like I bet you a die already silly no entimi nko bi
Suleiman Teresa obobo has
listen yes Suleiman Teresa we know Patrick Razak
listen yan kind of crunch real
Muntera mo has oboni yo
mini oboni minim say obi na lead this attack we person Patrick Razak sa ba has bi listen man enwe ni personal interest
on Douglas Nkrumah
min Douglas
who's that bobo
obetimi abo on level ho no mo Hasn't gone for Douglas
obo quality so
and I'm say hasn't go fan me bon team ni sisi so what just your level who are vision
Kotokoni message
before so free
Kotokoni message na daso no
me say before so free house no only be more free house call you
okay
see a team na house build no vision omunya botrem omu na fi omu sign omu a omu future am fu so about 5-6 years the amount no go fan about go tia na ka experience vision
who is
but going to be more you
what you say
listen injury needs to say age you
injuries the MTS
any age you Ghana near one so because of the 30 years service and wa for become now be oba ko gina nti be sere has for penny for o minim say e obi na chance na be a person ni player masa munya botre
listen there are attackumi more
okay
you can look for them we dey bad team ni ande
me the entia the news of touches the entia me no the entia me hu ni say say wo ba o mra ni say bra ma hu
sympathy
the sympathy
what
ma hu omu a omanyini a oba obo kakra otimbo ni ye
oh that was man say ogo no onye playing time
no ho no koyo playing time no
and ogo no fitness ground no from you may train by Vincent yes
they should speed up amankona and here
yeah
they should speed up amankona and get amankona in here
Bossman so flow
hey Nosman no feelings papa Bossman
I said dream maybe had because all the points and goals listen I had me our game should
proud to the games Osman can say me chere me na o can late intia na nke say ade be chinu kwa na nke o ka chere me am pass no one is
Osman my friends
Oguta Felix Buta Osman minim say wo dia no kakra mu battery ne kakra mu na ko ha ma na makinkan afi ho me fa course no anti ye ho adwuma na me say ba na afi ne makinkan me fa course no na yanko ya nim frɛ na che wadwen sabre no ya bia homa no ade ama 0591228584 0591228585 0208440943 yene we edi nkomo sabre no watie discussions ahodo na Ghana football je ne beye na agina na so na yakono na wo bia ba beto na bibia. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend said na kasa free.
Me bajo me diri am fama me kasa bi kwa me danso.
Okay, me nti we.
Yo, me dam pasti ene mo djuma pa mo ye. Na ase Ghana ha we die ase ye ni tio baku sei. She ade anti na Osman me ti tam ya sa papa ye. Na kwa bia so ndo kwa mdanso ti ya na maba tetu. Na me be bia mo ye djuma. Na me se Osman de me ti no pre die also aka no pre na nyakupo bi sia. We say the anti pa then kwam danso or the senior officer from no a and can am say anti now would the second division players akwa kobo mo ati me anya o fe o she had go jom go pay you nyete mu di mo ania hu mo ama go di ya and tire to free ya ntia ye Ghana efi check that the mo ye ya papa tell me the way or the way next is the father board one guy is go me ko so case you and how to go that so you serious o ga the party that go me o ba be mo ko na mo ko to se na man ko na ye mu de ye se na pa no mo no mo ye ntia nya me no mi nza bi fra be boy no mo njai that party that wa bo de ye ko ko be nta be ira ko go fa mo ye aben so ma me mo pia jin so aba so o mo aya de papa o mo ate de ko to ana to wa anamwa awa tete record ato ndivida mwati mo
yo ira sepa kai I'm say season you say last season sir. Also my ban registration place me be ha. I feel no one no be the Douglas and Nkrumah pa. Say hey Douglas and Nkrumah that's all. What's the show that's more. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, bro, say na kasa free.
Your friend Douglas me kasa say amasaman.
Hey, asem ni asem shia, your friend coincidence. Douglas me enje well.
If I tell me boko to for about to be kind. Na this is what I'm there. This is one day maybe this amunya masema wo mu. Because yes 70. Security percent ever. 17. And I'm what is that we can start match record in the first place?
Okay.
I didn't hear. And you know me the me are yam punish it by the kefono. And then we can punish you. Please you pass the engine from them. What's the matter?
You that's it so free out here wadri yen koni for next one. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Your friend say na kasa free.
But so something because the fly is saying you don't have friend Kokum Pompo.
What's it do not friend say?
Kokum Pompo.
Kokum Pompo.
Ani.
Fantastic. Me enti we.
Because so nation as medium boss me yapa na me wan want Ghana football. So we have free at least 3,000 more bana. Then Ghana football it's here the power is to Egypt nominate other countries no one. Then it's here the no. Me yase ababedu somebody. Me mumni na ko ba bi say. Anthony Fona extra young football no. So you Ghana football between akuya. Omun na me gina almost pa. On be share particularly me say dear to president. So be you ko do sisi. That is so kile ni ahwe nachi. As we no ani tie. Any football e tikwa. The native FC. So the committee that Ghana football we say Ghana football e si ye de. So suppose that e ko stadium ni adia e ko so. Boss a hacking pa. Wa mo football media. At the same time no say dem ko be Ghana football. Ye de na kani no a na tell me don botu football no ni adia no. Na ye ko party ko be bia. In na ye di. In na mo mo no tumi. Me hacking.
You that's so free out here wadri yen koni for next caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend say na kasa free hi ohun hwe ni ana.
You tell me that from Utu and Gambia number 1. Bim Abagambia.
You. Me ba to enti am visa ba ko na.
Yo. Kaka no kan say. This is for among quantity among tiatia no. Ko is this here na ya no. Na put it out as definitely. I have to be who are very easy against the and you cannot power. And then it's a fan. It's a video to be one name is my one.
You that's so free yen koni for next caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Your friend say na kasa free.
But so you say me KB Junior me kasa free kwabro is safo.
My enti we.
Ide da sepani ejuma mo bom magana man ene wi asenen na ejuma mo bon de esweni ekwan a mo pandit no mo faso cheche o mun sim ye to ya so na the American say Ghana football de ni mo guase pap Ghana football ni mo guase say ye ball league na in the end part of the league na team the person or junior league na say dream dear per or be a GM league in feeling a hard junior papa. It's a simple for no more from 9 system. No one to 2 or more point per person at the Ghana league near, but very interesting. So, I am on Australia, Africa countries, need because it's not for players or more bar on making other ball league in NT. Eda Masini Juma Mobile.
Yes, sir, that's the part of free next caller. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Everyone say na kasa free.
Ike ni se akra.
My enti we.
Football no last me say am ka say idi wo fit one me kase ye penisa na wo ni pa o fani se man. You know no do you know no last time your friend say I tell me no be the question say we see bia IT corrupt
Parliament House that besides the minimum election, we to be a manachina, can you crucify me?
Okay.
Sana, you good boy.
Right. Irase. Young call near for next caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend said, "Knock us off here."
But the John Gordon, the Casafi have a name.
John, me and you.
Yo, good evening.
John Casa, NJTV no Casa.
Yo, the person me make it clarification, Madam Asin, will program it very nice. Now make it clarification. Union Casa was a stadium, one far away from a metro and yellow correct. And yellow correct. Stadium, no. And you're far away from the town, and you're far away, Basake. And you know, and you're far away from the town. Because MP.
How many minutes now? The free Kromwako Stadium. How many minutes?
Less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes.
Far away from the Union
Metro. Sa stadium we me call ho. Ya me fa na hokra na Okada. Okada na bi wo ho. Oba stadium won na fa me. And na ye call kru no so ho. Fa kon I say ukwa say market bi wo kwana no ho sa menim so
wo hu na ambemu. E go na MP we.
Me ni wo din ba.
Minister for land and
na Osman me tipra jenu mu no. Kakra ma bisa man driver na say ad enya nuri.
The driver was deceiving, and who fears man now?
How can the person deceive me?
You're far away from the town, Mr.
Okay.
Let me make that clarification for you. You're far away from the town, Mr.
Okay.
When you people are more crazy, I'm more kind of chrono.
It's not I am a living testimony. I'm saying this, and you're saying young kind of prayer. Or the Miko to a check so what are you telling me?
And you're far away from the town.
You need to sum me na me for next one. Me ma ko to check Osman Stadium ni o ya free ho ama me amatenemu bia ko to check. It is outskirt. Ukwa. O say enye far away. O say 2 minutes. It's never 2 minutes. It's never 2 minutes. Oh, for some video no ma me biom so ale sa video na police car for some video no ma me biom. My for next caller. Hello, good evening.
Hi, evening.
Yeah, person na kasa free.
Me kasa efe ni botan la pa.
Me ba cho me enti o.
Ba cho family Mike.
Okay, Mike me enti o.
Mike. Ba cho problem me ma fi de ni mo juma pa mo ye. Me always be me friend no mu net me friend line na me go pa ni you.
Okay.
But so the one say that's the holy stars no. You did done to 4 years in 4 to 5 years. Some nation work fair division. Someone will look after a local person. I think someone a problem be our camp park and that's up to the number park. Someone a problem the same thing. Tawata is quite yet. Martina Mobile camp park is and Tawata problem. Yes, also no problem. The problem and if you say in the channel, you so problem. And it Amubapina legal, the same problem that started happy one. Say, Uncle, we are crying more because I idea is that our camp park and look at my boozy. I'm a some call Martin off. I'm a Musam next day no more and the Monday no more, some Martin. And you cannot follow any day no more, but because I'm calling Martin off, and I will nation.
Problem
I idea what the
okay.
Because me a coach, but that's me you which
okay.
Problem I what that almost always a problem and that's kind of Premier League no I just say Piano Mediboko.
Okay.
Am I football I basa me say mo bebre e in kan ni form. No mo education ye. Okay. Because that the man in the and Mr. Musana Musa program. You can have second as focus on moving Ghana football. Not in moment, if in men in Kong, on the one person in America, league no life or no. I was some wishes on bandit club because as some dominating from non league if you pay it.
Yeah, sit for another one. Hello, good evening.
Even
Yeah, for us, and Uncle Safri.
you have my mind because every coffee, yes.
Okay, me and you.
Oh, my idea, the mission for mobile, oh, my Ghana. Hello.
Yeah, to Asukasa.
Me pato, how the book is really, I am not video, but it was not me, a baby movie. A simple for all my heart to book with them. Hello.
And one yate the okay na momo moto use me bona bibi angon kan I te not e munyina da so bobo. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, from say no kasa free.
Oh, from Samuel from Kasa Fitakwa.
We ba cho mi nti we.
Tembia ya kana what's mama yankan. And be a TV station be am where was it of an agaka chairman, paying no dagaka no. On was also a scrutiny. Now also the basa sechi. Nje only dan mi kada masami. Nde fundament give for funya ya gana big no with you. That's how no is can wo. Na gana liga ina baman. As a gaka chairman, said Israel to see as a scrutiny man where you pay no to them. President we see up to them into Mbakashi. It the basas of a committee about it, so about the carpet because the whole when you ska. We got a football day, obey you know actually. The corner can when you want to be now, one cousin producer in with the Sabu useless with the 1 year coffee. They are obeying him. When you put together, you know, make that out. So, be the score what son of football, a month for your boy football in the under of fun and a guinea I didn't pay to me someone. What kind of useless case like this?
Comoros, Comoros.
You Comoros to pay to me someone. Imagine. The pay for what now for the GFA. And what's up with saying? They are your mother, only down at someone. One gonna get a that's as for on a bad credit. One gonna get a
it has said. Yeah, for last call, near for course, Nancy. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, for us and knockers everything.
Yeah, from Kakafi, Kakari.
What was the NGO?
I know that the issue now in Perimeter.
Okay.
Because that the matter, the matter, actually, on Pedro good one. Yes, you say, I made him your Kotokoni. Now, straight is truly, I am a yard, the Kata, the yarn of the Kata. And you say, I what is stop with the guys, no regard, no one other kind of crack. My idea could see that okay. Into supposed to put now, to be chased the kind of the one young one to look on the quack. Go look on. While she sees a foot waiting. Maybe if you can't, I don't be your work with you. I don't know if anyone who asked me. They don't be your work with you. I don't take it. I had an option also. Let them make him a young man. A while 12 of the began with the Dennis and whatever. What promotes the margin here? The man who are called Ghana, they Ghana, I want your father. I want your father.
That's it. That's it. Even see. Na young queen, Mekai. That's 7 days. Mekai, we have Mr. Registration air close to be an Ajube 12 and I 11:59. I feel 11:30 more. No, be documents are bah. Nani panic can register the boy, register the $100 and grandma. Hey! That's what we are saying. Must have funny shit. Ah!
I was 23.
Okay, I was saying, we are sure there was there. I've got me a do, but not Ninyoma do why I say a bunny at the antimama. No more reason. Mamma can cast a message in the young girl. Get not the winner of Sobo, Uzi, Umotoyosi. Ciao. Mamma birthday, see, and I say messages in what you manna young queer him, sir. Mesha Sempan Freya. I say, please, I want Globe TV to wish my lovely cousin Giovanni, because today is his birthday. Please, kindly wish him for me. And Giovanni, and that's no, our and some you know, ha, Giovanni, Jenny too. And happy birthday to you, Giovanni. Nyango Ponka, want to be Bianco Yem Famon, and they are would do our happy birthday. Please, I want Globe TV to wish my lovely sister Irene, because yesterday was her birthday. Please kindly wish her for me. I have for wounds wooden bra. Oh, we should be birthday for woodin can only for free. And happy birthday and come from Irene. Woodin a water. Chimon run now woodin a water. Yankopon kan bibi anko yema. Afi happy birthday to you. Nana Kuya Esther, on your special day, I just want to say happy birthday to a friend who is truly one of a kind. You are a treasure, and I am also grateful to know you. Wishing you a day that's as bright and beautiful as you are. May all your dreams come true. This is from Richard. And to Richard and Diaba, say young wishy Nana Akuya Esther. Osman Bakunokan Nana Akuya Precious. And then Nana Akuya Precious. To me, I'm busy. I'm busy all the business number, but I know what. We are Nana Akuya Esther. Happy birthday to you. In this world, it always pays to wait. From all indications, Mbappe left PSG to Madrid for Champions League title. As soon as he left, PSG won it. From Saint Prekese Doma Chumkrum. What's now one national 5? Was too much. Mama Basa Kranko. Olumai. Achebi no shego tia Basa. O mananko. Sound kwewu. National 5. What's some brutal? Mama Basa kwa kranke be hu Lamine Yamal mo so mo yade na afi de sere due mo enso ebo ne hu say yes one are good ne ma due nko angine din ka Lamine Yamal be ginam abon kama kwa ginam na show 5 onye hu apu. Well, you say good evening. I am super inside Adamsu here. This is the most enjoyable Champions League I've witnessed. When there are 4. Good evening, Globe TV. Please, Vincent, what happened yesterday, the match between Basketball Stars and Nation FC, was that Nation FC came in with a plan, but their plan failed. Their plan failed them. They brought their supporters to come and fight against Basketball. Basemena, okay. Obi a free area, Santa region. No, akọ nzema. So, okwa bu obi wo ho. What be that? What be that? Now who could be feeling me kwako say ye ba say ye kwako mama nya kan kra. Me nkan bi. So mo ko so mo kwako bu oni fie. What the best idea no? Roxidis from Amasaman. Why Lamine did not win the young player of the tournament and Rafinha didn't also win the player of the tournament. Hey, they rob us still Visca Basa. Be young player and the could do come up. I wish my dear brother Robert a quick recovery with more of God's strength and hope the Ballon d'Or will go to Rafinha of Brazil because he truly deserves it this season. Good evening, sir. I love the way you and your crew analyze the issues. On Basket Holy Stars and Nations FC game, I think the game should be replayed on a neutral venue to avoid this hooliganism in our football. The GFA should impose strict sanctions on clubs that engage in such football malpractice. This is Elijah from Takrade. Good evening. This is sports. This sports minister is so quiet. What is he doing to help Ghana football? We all know the other one was mistake. Who reversed our football back to 1940? But this new minister is so quiet. He should take some bold actions and decisions to help our football together with GFA. It seems like anyone do whatever they like. This is a shame for our football. Rajab Nima. Last week Thursday, an RTU supporter came to your studio and talked blah, 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 and guess what? They lost to 11 winners. This clearly shows that action speaks louder than words. Kudos to PSG on winning the Champions League, and as for Inter, what a shambolic game they played. I am Nana Kwame from Ashaman, Middle East. Good evening, Globe TV. I am Destiny Dibaba, watching you live from Chairman Baba Shop inside Sevi, Proso. Send my greetings to all Royal Keep Fit Club members. Globe TV, you are the best. Hi. Hello, Globe TV. I am Lukman, Red One, watching you live from Saki Krom. I thank God for what he has done to Inter Milan. Greetings to my mom, Jalihatu. Manchester United is the best team. Good evening, Vincent. Please, how are you doing? This is Dr. James from Kumasi, Confanoche Teaching Hospital. I lost your contact to my man. Please kindly call me after the program on this line. Keep the fire burning. Good evening. I am NK Williams from Kokomba Yam Market, Agboguloshi. Osman, him fana emudi wa na loziko betuna kaso bebie ego Agboguloshi wa. Also bebie ego mo so. I'm fast say we the wa people in Agboguloshi, especially those of us in Kokomba Yam Market, are always happy with your shows from Monday to Friday. Me in particular, I don't joke with your your sports or your show, both Glow Sports and Glow Sports Fun Time. But every time you are been reading the messages, you have been reading our messages, but you don't acknowledge us in the next show. NK Williams is my name. Okay, NK Williams, we acknowledge you. From Konkombaya Market, Abugloshi, we acknowledge you, bro. Keep watching our sports. We also like you, pa. Hello, Globe TV. Help me wish my dear friend Portia a happy birthday from Sir Alfred, Pachi number 2. Sir Alfred, remember we intro to na Yanko. I am AJ Nat in Akosomo. You are doing a wonderful job. The Baller Premier League again. Entafobi Jomoda. Hello, Globe TV. Good evening. Please help me. Picture about me. Okay. Wish my boy Adomba Doku a happy birthday for me. More blessings. Osman. Yeah, Konam Vincent Forgor. I nipa ba.
Han ba yan crab nkuto akra.
Had the
crab so why when you kakra.
Sanity. My into your
Vincent ya ko my into bibia and me oni di dwumadi no. Ma mentia den detailer. Our chemota. Ma mentia no nimbre na fa balo of Jara Phones abalo te chiman kenten on kenten market ni je ni mehwe. Wa bia tumon de bia na TV ndi global na da. Me so se remote no kra ira. Nti ma mentia balo kwa quality jeans so nsa be kabi. Football boot football.
Akwabi do Daniel fu ase wa ha.
So say me kwata.
Obo hu de nema me. Me ndi o kasa. E mo fo bi do so de. Ma yenko.
It's ma mentia bibia.
Daniel ko.
Wasn't and exactly 21 years ago say make it the biggest statement in world football. I say I think I'm a special one. Yes, I enjoy bibia.
Okay.
Bibia na abalo special. Good evening.
All right. Me team Vincent Forgor. Did you not see? Young wish Robert Konye speedy recovery. Osman, say you wish speedy recovery. Nyango Bomman ahoden.
Wonya we say.
Enya no.
We tuntu. Na tuntuma. O me say tuntum.
Sa.
Fita onye fita.
Sa.
What I say.
Dey no.
One say. No mo bebre ho me two boys ifo a.
Oh dey ye pon a. Ai. Enti Robert Konye speedy recovery. Man do afu ase wa ha. Enti nyame adoma ebesan so ahia bio memfa na ase mfa ma Evans Michael and afei so no Fatao and Kelvin ni Dave munina boy ye pa me di dwumadi ebro abalo e wo Jara Phones Kenten opposite Kenten market no e ho na abalo e wa yemfa nchia emfa ma no bibi ohwe bia so e na ase e ma pastor na ase apostle Naftali Opon e na ase e ma ne nchia so nko e ma yakro bibia